What could possibly go wrong on an ordinary flight on a clear day? On January 2, 2024, the passengers and crew of Japan Airlines Flight 516 found out in the most tragic way. It was a day like any other for the occupants of the Japan Airlines Airbus, A350. The flight, carrying 379 passengers along with 12 diligent crew members, had taken off without a hitch and was on its final descent towards Tokyo's renowned Haneda Airport. On the aircraft, the travelers were starting to prepare themselves for their arrival, oblivious to the impending disaster. This narrative takes a shocking turn when a Japanese Coast Guard aircraft, crewed by 6 personnel, started its preparation for takeoff on the same runway that the Japan Airlines flight was about to land on. In a catastrophic sequence of events, the paths of the two airplanes intersected, setting them on a course with destiny. The unsuspecting passengers and crew aboard the Japan Airlines flight were caught off guard as their aircraft collided with the Coast Guard plane in a horrifying spectacle. A massive fireball erupted from the Japan Airlines plane as it made contact with the other aircraft, a sight so terrifying it would make anyone's blood run cold. The flames engulfed the plane, turning the serene sky into a fiery inferno. Tragically, 5 of 6 crew members aboard the Coast Guard plane did not survive the crash. As for the passengers and crew of the Japan Airlines flight, their fate was equally grim. In the midst of chaos, a question emerged. How could 2 planes end up on a course at one of the busiest airports in the world? This was the beginning of a tragic mystery. Today, an ongoing investigation by aviation authorities seeks to uncover the truth behind this horrifying incident, a catastrophe that claimed the lives of countless individuals and left the world in shock. The collision wasn't just a random accident, there were several factors in play. Now, let's delve into the chronology of the crash. On that fateful day, the Japan Airlines plane had been given the green light to land at Tokyo's Haneda Airport. The runway was expected to be clear, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. A Japanese Coast Guard plane was also on the runway, but it hadn't been cleared for takeoff. This miscommunication led to a catastrophic collision between the two aircraft. But how could such a mishap occur at an airport, a place that strictly adheres to safety protocols? The answer lies in a series of unfortunate events. The warning lights on the runway, which are designed to alert pilots about any potential hazards, were reportedly not functioning properly. These lights act as a crucial line of defense in preventing runway incursions, which is when an unauthorized aircraft, vehicle, or person is on the runway. With these lights out of commission, the pilots of both aircraft were unaware of the impending danger. To understand the gravity of the situation, imagine driving on a highway with no traffic lights or signs. Chaos, right? That's essentially what happened on the runway that day. Both planes were operating under the assumption that they had the right-of-way, leading to the collision. The Japan Airlines plane collided with the Coast Guard aircraft, causing a tremendous impact. The force of the collision was so intense that the Japan Airlines plane burst into flames upon contact. Despite the terrifying collision, the worst was yet to come. In the face of disaster, the crew and passengers of Japan Airlines Flight 516 showed remarkable courage. This was not a test of emergency procedures in a training simulation, but a real-life crisis unfolding in the blink of an eye. In the immediate aftermath of the crash, the plane burst into flames. Fire and smoke, the twin harbingers of aviation disasters, were the grim reality that the 379 souls on board had to confront. Yet, amid the chaos and the fear, there was a beacon of hope and strength. The disciplined and well-trained crew of Japan Airlines. The cabin crew, with their steel nerves and unwavering commitment, began the evacuation protocol. The urgency of the situation was palpable, but so was the determination. The crew's commands were clear, loud, and precise, cutting through the panic like a knife. The passengers, too, deserved their share of accolades. They responded to the situation with remarkable calmness and discipline. The pre-flight safety video had played a crucial role here. It had provided detailed instructions on emergency evacuations, emphasizing the importance of leaving luggage behind and demonstrating how to use the evacuation slides. Now those instructions were being followed to the letter. What's more, the passengers abandoned their luggage, a decision that likely saved lives. Past incidents have shown that evacuating with carry-on luggage can lead to tragic outcomes. But on that fateful day, the passengers' adherence to the instructions ensured a swift and orderly evacuation. The result? All 379 people on board were safely evacuated. Despite the flames and the smoke, despite the fear and the chaos, not a single life was lost. Only 14 people suffered minor injuries, a testament to the effectiveness of the safety procedures and the calm under pressure. The successful evacuation saved 379 lives, a testament to the effectiveness of safety procedures and calm under pressure. This story of courage and discipline, of unity in the face of disaster, is a silver lining in an otherwise tragic event. It's a reminder that when we follow procedures and remain calm under pressure, we can overcome even the most daunting challenges. The disaster of Japan Airlines Flight 516 shook the aviation industry to its core. As the debris of Flight 516 was examined, investigators started to unravel the series of events that led to the disaster. Preliminary reports indicate that the Japan Airlines flight was given landing clearance while the Coast Guard plane was not authorized for takeoff. Furthermore, the runway warning lights, essential for directing the aircraft, were allegedly defective during the incident. Here, the question that surfaces is, could tighter communication protocols have circumvented this disaster? Could a more rigorous system of checks and balances have ensured that the two aircraft weren't on a collision path? These are the questions that the investigation needs to answer in a bid to prevent a similar disaster from occurring. Yet, even in the face of disaster, there are rays of hope and valuable lessons to be gleaned. A key element that possibly saved many lives was the pre-flight safety video that was shown on the Airbus A350. The video, with its precise and grave tone, equipped passengers with vital information about emergency evacuations. It stressed the need to abandon luggage and demonstrated the correct use of the evacuation slides. The orderly evacuation was facilitated by the disciplined behavior of the passengers who heeded the crew's instructions and left their luggage behind. This serves as a stark reminder of the significance of clear communication and readiness in emergency situations. It also emphasizes the need for other airlines to balance entertainment and clear communication in their safety videos. The disaster of Flight 516 devastating, but it also served as a stark reminder of the importance of safety protocols and preparedness. It showed the profound effect that effective communication can have on survival rates in emergency scenarios. Even in the face of disaster, there are valuable lessons to be gleaned. The disaster of JAL Flight 516 underscores the significance of safety, communication, and the strength of human resilience.